My name is Chris Kessner, and my husband and I have been here for 4.5 years. We moved directly here from Pennsylvania, not knowing anyone, not having no children in this area. And in Pennsylvania, we had retired, and we had a circle of friends, but most of them were retired and they had moved on. Our world was shrinking, really, in terms of engagement. And then we came here, and it was an explosion almost. From the get-go, this place was so welcoming, and that has continued. Never once have we looked back. And I know our friends, not just from where we moved, but other circles of friends we had, thought we were crazy for considering moving to a CCRC. What are you, crazy, going to, quote, the home? And my response would be, well, when you come to visit us, be sure to bring your tennis racket, bring your golf clubs, bring your bocce ball and swimsuit and everything, because you will be doing all of those things and many more things here.
I'm Wallace Mandel, and I've been living here 6 years.
I'm Pat Mandel, and I also have lived here for 6 years
With me.
with him.
I never imagined how intellectually stimulating it would be during this period of my life. We have our own university, Carolina Meadows University. We have a wonderful lecture series, excellent library, excellent discussion groups, and I was able to put together a religious studies group, which is a thing that I have not been able to do in the 69 previous years of my life.
I also love to sing, and this is the first time since high school that I'm part of a choral group again. Wallace also sings in it, and it just brings such joy just to be able to let your heart open up and sing. So that's been a real treat for me.
She made me join the choral group. I was reluctant, and it's wonderful.
My name is Donna Fontakidis, and I've been a resident here for about 1.5 years. I think one of the things that I liked the best was the equity advantage opportunity, and that's an offering where when you buy your property at Carolina Meadows and it's sold, you don't just lose everything, you get most of it back. All of the activities are, for the most part, organized and run by residents. I think in terms of governance, in terms of decision, like we have a new strategic plan for Carolina Meadows, the residents had a really big say. And to the extent that you feel like you have a voice in what's happening, it encourages the residents to take the lead in creating the kind of life that we like here.
My name is Judy Bauman, and I've been here just over 2 years. We have a load full of very, very interesting people who, on the surface, you would meet and just think they're just like you are, and then you ask them possibly what they did for a living, and mercy, we have a Supreme Court person here, and we have people who have invented, like for an example, the noodle that the children swim with, and things that are just, you're going, what? You know, I just can't believe it, because they are also just like you. I'm an artist and I paint. And in most of the houses here, I was worried because there wouldn't have been a studio space for me. When I moved to my home, we were so lucky because we were able to get a home that had a great big pantry, which I quickly emptied and is now a studio.
I am Carl Bauman. I've been here for almost 2 years. Carolina Meadows is kind of like a community, but you get to know everybody in the community pretty well. There are a lot of ways in which that's facilitated. It offers more in the way of food service. We have several different locations for eating. We have a superb staff serving and orchestrating the thing, and the chef is marvelous and his crew. So the food is definitely a high spot relative to any other place we looked at. Another thing I'm doing that I like a lot is volunteering, and I volunteer in various activities at Carolina Meadows, which I particularly enjoy.
My name is Lila. I've been a resident of Carolina Meadows for 5 3/4 or 7/8 of a year. I loved the grounds. We have beautiful flowers and trees and plants. There are walking trails here, so aesthetically it's wonderful. There are over 500 people in independent living here, as well as those in assisted living and skilled nursing. But there's so many people to meet from all over the world, and it's just been so stimulating and interesting.